Hello, everyone. This is Realtor Linda Peltz. Today I'm here with Anthony Elliott, and he's going to tell you all about his company. Take it away, Anthony.
Hey, Linda, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Like you said, Anthony Elliott. I'm with Clines Business Equipment. We're in Visalia, and we've been locally owned in Visalia for over 40 years. And I personally have been in the office technology, office equipment industry since 2013. So I made the move to Clines back in 2022, end of 2022. And we specialize really in all equipment and technology in your office, in your business. So printers, copiers, computers, phone systems, IT and networking, really any of the hardware, software, or just general network and IT maintenance that would be needed to run your office. So, we're working with all types of companies and one person
Big,
offices.
small. I know we've
Big,
talked quite some
yep,
time. So, I mean, you've been helping multiple size businesses, including maybe a smaller realtors to the big
yeah.
brokerages to, other types of companies, not just realtors. So, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, essentially any business that has an office that has, a computer, a printer, or a phone, we can help. So as small as we have a one-person bookkeeping home office, she has a computer, a printer, and a phone, and you can get all of those from us. We do the city of Visalia, so every city business or every city office, which is probably 100 printers, 100 computers, or 1,000 phones. We can do something that size. So, I mean, you name it. If you walk by, if you're walking down the street in Fresno and you see a business, we could probably help them. And we go all the way down from Bakersfield on the south end, all the way up to Fresno, depending on what the service is or what is needed. Sometimes we do have the ability to send supplies nationwide. So let's
Nice.
say you never bought, let's say you're a home, I'll give you a great example. So,
Perfect.
gentleman I met on LinkedIn, he's in Kansas City, Kansas, and he's a financial advisor I met him on LinkedIn. He has a one-person home office. I was watching a video of his and I saw his HP printer behind him, and I made a joke in the comments about when he needed supplies to hit me up. Well, he actually did need toner for his HP at that time.
Oh,
And he
nice.
shot me a message with what the cost was. It was better than what he was going to get at his local Staples or Office Depot. And we shipped it from Visalia. Well, it actually ships from Southern California, but I placed the order, in Visalia, California. It showed up in Kansas City, Kansas, shortly there after, a few days later. And we invoiced him. He paid it that day, and we were good to go. So some services we can sell nationwide. Most of what we're doing is hands-on in your business service, fixing your printer, fixing your computer, setting up network and your IT infrastructure. So a lot of that is going to be from the Bakersfield to Fresno area. But if you are out of territory and you have, you need printer supplies for HP, Brother, Lexmark, a lot of the just kind of general brands you'd see at Office Depot, you can
Sure.
at least call me, email me. If I can't get it to you, I can consult maybe a better place to get it. I might know a dealer or a vendor in that area. So what ends up happening too is because we work with so many types of businesses, and from one person to 1,000 people, it doesn't matter. There's going to be one out of 100 that I can't help, but I'd gladly consult you on what to do.
Sure.
Hey,
Yeah,
this is
maybe you can't
actually
help them, but you can at least kind of maybe give them a clue on where to go or
for sure.
who to contact to help you out, whatever the situation, because every situation's a little different, kind of like my field,
Yeah,
I can't tell you
yeah.
exactly what goes on with that home. I can give you the general, of how it's going to work, but every home's different and every clients are different. So I
Yeah,
can
and like
walk you
you're a
through
real
it.
estate. Yeah, yeah, and you're a real estate expert. Like you don't know about printers, right? Like you're just doing it to get by with your business, but it can be a big hindrance if you're buying the wrong products, spending too much money, have a bad service. I mean, there's things that can slow you down in your day-to-day business. So sometimes just asking a printer nerd like myself has been doing it his pretty much whole adult career. You can at least ask me and I can weave you, hey, I can't personally sell you anything, but what I would do is this, that, the other. I would talk to this person. example, I have a client in Porterville that does have equipment from us. So they did get a, you know, a full-size multifunction copier with service, but they were venturing off into another kind of business realm that they wanted to start printing and laminating prints and selling them and available for sale. And they needed a laminator. Well, we don't sell laminators. That's not really like a big thing, but it is still in my realm of work. I was able to do some research, you know, kind of give her some guidelines. Hey, here's some retail outlets you can buy them from. Here's a vent, you know, I at least was able to kind of hand her off in the right direction. So she wasn't just dead in the water, Googling away with no, you know, rhyme or reason. And so a lot of things like that, technology wise, we can do. So even if it's not something that I can, or maybe maybe you don't buy anything from me today, but 5 years from now, you know, you
Right.
remember what we talked about. And so that kind of stuff happens a
Your
lot.
best friend gets a hold of you and says, hey, I need some IT support, or I need
Exactly.
a new printer or whatever. I don't even know where to go or do.
Yeah.
That's not my cup of tea, you know. Hey, call Anthony.
Do you know anybody that does printer? Yeah. Do you know a printer? Like, if this is what one thing I've always kind of liked about what I do, you know, if you know a printer salesman, you probably don't know very many, right? Like, it's not a really common sales job. So I kind of become the exclusive guy for people that know me. They're not competing with all these other copier salesmen that they know. They don't
Isn't
know a
that
lot of
though
IT
both
stuff.
our line of work? I mean, I'm a realtor. It's word of mouth. It's, hey, you know,
Yeah.
send me your friends. You trust
Yeah.
me. You know I do a good job. You know that there's some realtors out there that maybe don't always do a great job. Get your friends
Yeah.
over to us and let us help them, because
Exactly.
we're the experts in our
Exactly.
field, right? I don't pretend to be an expert in computers and printers, but I know Anthony.
Exactly, exactly. And so, you know, we just create that relationship with clients. The company I'm working for now, we're a mom and pop. The owner still comes to work every day. He was not the original owner, but he worked his way up and has worked with the companies. I think worked with the company since the 90s. Started as a technician and then bought the company. And now his son is the general manager taking over. So it's a real homegrown company. And I'm the only outside sales guy. So we don't have a sales team. I'm the whole sales department.
You're the
And
guy.
it's nice. I'm the guy, and it's nice because I get to I just basically took my experience that I learned over the basically 9 years that I was at my old company, and they're just leave me alone, go help, go, you know, go help
Get
as
the
many
name
businesses
out
as you
there, go
can.
help
Get
people.
it
Isn't
exactly,
that nice? Yeah,
exactly.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like
No,
helping
it's been
people. So that's my line of work, as I
yeah,
help people.
yeah.
And my
You're
expertise is real estate. So,
exactly,
hey, why don't you give
exactly.
us your contact information, Anthony, so that we can get
Yeah.
everybody over to
Yeah.
you?
So my cell phone, you know, obviously best way to get a hold of me, call, text, 559-616-2711, 559-616-2711. Best way to get a hold of me. Second best way would be email, which is my first name, Anthony, regular spelling Anthony, Anthony, at Clines, CLINESBE.com. So it's Anthony at clinesbe.com. If you
Very
can't
nice.
get a hold of me, either one of those ways, I don't know, you're not trying very hard.
Hey, get a hold of me, and I will pass you
Yeah,
over.
yeah. I'm on LinkedIn. You know, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm very active on LinkedIn. Anthony Elliott is my name. My last name has two L's and two T's. It's usually commonly misspelled. LinkedIn, and we do have a website. It's just clinesbe.com, and we're pretty easy to find. You see our logo. If you're in the Tulare Kings County area, you'll see our logo everywhere. We have our service cars, our work truck, our delivery truck.
Nice.
So yeah, we're all around.
And don't forget, people, we will leave it down in the article. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. It was lovely joining you today. Thanks for joining us, Anthony. I like getting all this
Thank you, Linda.
information out to everybody. Everybody, I'm here for all you and your friends' real estate needs and questions. I can always get to text maybe a tad quick calls, because I am in appointments and talking with lovely people like Anthony here. But hey, give me a call, give me a text, and I will get information back to you. It's a joy, everybody. My license number is 01997670, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks, Linda.